do a little quick market recap. What's been going on? I'm pretty bearish on the market right now. That's like, oh, of course you are. Like the market has rallied 50 days and standing to the upside. Of course you're bearish, but no. So this is going to be really interesting. Right now, it looks like it might be squeezing some shorter term participants in the market. But let me pull this up.
It was really chilly for a desert, dude, but super clear. Yeah, it's actually been getting a little colder out here recently, especially you know how mom sent us like that picture of all that snow.
Yeah.
Like over the past like 3 weeks, it's just been colder than usual, but it's getting there. It's getting there.
Yeah, let me pull this. Cool. Window, there it is. All right, cool. All right, quick little market recap. What's going on in the market? We'll go over my positions here in a second, but SPY still rallying to the upside. Another green day. Let's see the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 days have been green, or I'm sorry, the past 9 days out of the 11 have been green days. And not only have they been green days, they've been green days. So this is going to be really interesting to see where we're kind of headed now.
Yeah.
In the market. Brandon, I don't know what your overall market outlook is. I don't know what your portfolio is leaning, if you're leaning more bearish, leaning more bullish. Voice, I don't know what you got going on in the market either. Kind of curious. And then VIX is probably going down right now because the market's bouncing as we speak. Yeah. Volatility just got absolutely slaughtered over the past weeks. And, you know, as premium sellers, it's nice when the volatility is up at these higher levels, because then again, when there's more opportunities to actually sell option contracts, you're able to get more premium when you're selling the option contracts. And typically the more premium you can get on positions, the kind of higher pop trades you can get, because you're able to get further away from the stock price, but still be able to get into a position to where it's worth it. But that's what VIX's been doing. What else do we got? QQQ, check out what NASDAQ and things like that is doing, still bouncing, of course, along with SPY. Those are pretty identical. And then I guess we could check out the actual NASDAQ futures right now. This is really volatile. No, yeah, this is a really interesting one. So like we know, the SP 500, and then we have the NASDAQ.
Yeah.
People like to trade other ones for whatever reasons. They're pretty much identical markets, but the NASDAQ one is really a lot more fast-paced and volatile. Like I have this pulled up right here, and then now I'm going to pull up the SP 500 futures, and they're going to look identical, except SP 500 isn't going to look as volatile, although they show like the same kind of price moves.
Yeah.
Actually, NASDAQ is looking pretty volatile right now too. But anyways, we'll see what's going on in the market. Markets just can't stop, won't stop to the upside. So I have these two positions on. Yeah. I have a short position by selling a call spread on QQQ, which is the NASDAQ ETF. And then I have a short position on SPY, which is the ETF for the S&P 500. So whenever I'm trading options, for the most part, I'll trade like if I want to trade NASDAQ futures, I'll actually type in /NQ or /MNQ. I'll break down what the difference between MNQ and NQ is another time, but those are just the futures market for NASDAQ, like tech stocks. And then if I like what's going on with the futures market, but I want to use options instead of buying the futures contracts, and that's when I'll just go to QQQ, because QQQ is an ETF of NASDAQ. So they have the same price movements, but it's like a different tool you're using to trade the same thing. That makes sense. So anyways, and then the kind of same thing with SPY. If I want to trade futures on SPY, I'll use /ES or /MES, S&P 500 futures. But if I want to trade options, because I like the price movement on those, I typically just go to SPY. Yeah. But listen to me, because I have a max, sitting at around a max loss right now in SPY, and sitting around down, like 30% on QQQ. No, I'm just kidding. But I got a lot of time on those. I got like a month still. So we talked about it a little bit last week. I need QQQ to fall below 375. And right now, where are we sitting? Right now we are at, where's 375? So I need price to come all the way down. Oh, actually right here, this dashed line is where my break even is. This is where my break even is. So it's like, yeah, it seems like I'm down a lot, but there's so much time on that position left where the price could very well fall within the range that I need it to. So we'll see what we
open 2 strangles, one on AMD and one on TLT.
Nice. Let's see what AMD's up to.
Yeah.
We'll check out Roku too here in a second. Let's check out Roku real quick. I like the IV rank on AMD. We're sitting at like 33.7 right now. Let's see what option chain isn't looking too attractive though. I'm sure you could still do something though. Here, let's see. You could sit outside of the expected move. Yeah, actually, that's not bad. You could sell an iron condor in there and get $1.93. Your break evens would be 127, 103. That's not bad. I'll keep that in mind I'll keep that in mind this week when I'm talking with Dr. Jim. We had Roku. Oh yeah, they just had earnings. That makes sense because their IV rank is super low, and just like we talked about, that makes sense after the earnings announcement. A lot of that volatility, because the uncertainty is gone now. You know, there's not as many people buying up those option contracts because of fear or trying to hedge positions and all that. So now we got that IV crush after earnings. Let me actually pull up this indicator. It'll actually show the levels on IV and how it moves. So we'll check out to see how the earnings announcement affected the IV and give a visual to it.
Yeah. Boy said he had a short on Roku. That is brutal. You were right. That is brutal. Okay, December expiration will probably be rolling out unless something miraculous happens in the next 2 weeks. December 2nd is way closer than I thought. For some reason in my head, I was thinking that was so far away, but that's like...
Bro, how was it mid-November? I don't know what's going on right now.
Yeah, that's like 3 weeks away, roughly.
Yeah, bro. All right, there we go. So right here on the screen, you can see... oh, this is a perfect visual. So this is a perfect visual of the implied volatility rank and how it's moving as each day passes. So you can see right here, as it's getting closer to its earnings date, this little light bulb right here is when earnings dropped.
Yeah.
As it's getting closer, you can see IV is being pumped up.
Yeah.
And right after the announcement drops, just sucks the volatility out of the contracts.
It's crazy that the max volatility or like the highest point is before the news even comes out or the earnings even comes out.
Yeah. Because I mean, that's like the point of uncertainty. You know? Like this could it's like the tipping point of this could go either way.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's always interesting. We got Roku, AMD. December expiration will probably roll. Gotcha. Wanted one for years. Still do LOL. They're great. Yeah, Jeep Colton, California, big LOL. Wow, where are you in Cali? Death Sneeze. I'm in San Diego. Brandon, you're in was it Orange County or where was it again? Or San Diego or I forget. South. You said South SoCal. So South.
It's SoCal. So like, what is that like?
Yeah. There's a lot.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
Dang, everybody's from California. I'm kind of jealous. I want to go to California.
I will say, slight flex for Florida right now. We probably got the best weather in the country right now.
Yeah. Winter in Florida is undefeated. I'll give them that.
It's going crazy right now.
Let's see. Did you ever do that 50-50 trade with Dr. Jim? Did you end up doing it?
No, it hasn't came around yet. There's no. Yeah, no. Not yet.
Yeah. You have to wait till.
Yeah, it's wait like a month.
Yeah. I forgot.
Yeah. But I'm gonna do it though, because again, I'll just set like my max stop at like $100 or $200. That's all I'm a risk. That's all I'm a risk for that. I mean, yeah. We'll see. No, Nasdaq is something I kind of got an eye on. This will be interesting.
Have you heard of Brandon's from Joshua Tree? That's a interesting.
Joshua Tree.
You know,
no.
You're capping. I was like,
bro, I've been doing that to people out here, and they're like, "Really?" I'll say like, "Really?" I'm like, "No." And I'll do it like back to back to back, and like people don't catch on. But it's funny, people rarely catch on when I do that.
Bro, it's because people are like, "Why would you lie? Why would you lie?"
Bro, but I'd be saying the most ridiculous stuff, bro.
Oh,
But
that's
it's how you say it. If people are like,
yeah, I know. I know. You said it with so much conviction. I thought you were dead serious.
yeah.
Hold on. I'll have to look this up real quick because never heard of Joshua Tree. I'm not gonna lie to you. Let's see.
Small world.
Okay, so it's a little bit away from. It is really so like South California. It's kind of close to Arizona. It seems like.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know. I can't tell how far that is. If that's like an hour away from LA, like an hour and a half from San Diego, but it's around that range, roughly, from what I can tell. 75 and sunny. Oh man, must be nice.
Yo, this market is wild. This market isn't. Hold on, let's see. 75 and sunny. This market's taking forever to drop, probably because everybody wants to short it, including me. Because after it's run up so much, any type of like sign of like, yo, this thing might finally be turning around, everyone's just like piling in, and that
hops in.
Yeah, and then that price is coming back up to take them out.